Hello?
Hi, do you want to go out?
When should we go?
I think we should go now.
Where shall we go?
I think we should go to the cinema.
How shall we get there?
I think we should catch the bus. I think we should. I think. I think. I think.
Today's video is going to really help you to sound less boring and more confident when you're telling someone what your opinion is. And if you use the 10 expressions you learned today in your conversations, the native English speakers will actually take you more seriously. Especially because also in this video, you're going to learn in detail exactly how British speakers pronounce them. As usual, there's a free guide for you to download in the description, but if you've already given your email, then this is already on the way to your inbox. Hi, I'm Steve. Let's do this. The first expression to use when giving your opinion is personally speaking. This is perfect when you want to make it clear that you're sharing your own view, coming from your own personal experience. For example,
As we don't have to work, let's stay in and watch TV all day.
personally speaking, I think we should take a break from the TV every hour or so. To sound like a native English speaker, make sure you pronounce the ER in personally with the sound. Keep your tongue flat. Also, the A is the schwa sound. That's that little sound that's so common in English. So it's personally. Or, at a normal speed, personally speaking. You try. Personally speaking. Now use it to answer this question. How often should I brush my teeth? Another way to express your opinion is from my point of view. This works well when you want to make it clear that this is the way you see things. For example,
I really want us to buy a new car with our savings.
well, from my point of view, I think we should spend that money on a holiday. To say this like a native speaker, we can join point with of and of with view, so it all sounds like one word. Start by changing the O, the vowel sound in of, to the schwa sound, so it becomes of. Next, because that ends with a v sound, and view starts with the same sound, we don't need to pronounce the first one. So of just becomes the schwa sound. And of view is simply a view. You try, a view. Next, move the T sound, the T, which is a consonant sound from the end of point, to the front of the schwa. So slowly it sounds like this. Point to view. And at normal speed, point of view. You try. Point of view. Finally, like we almost always do in fast natural speech, change the word from to from. From. So the whole phrase is from my point of view. You try. From my point of view. Now use it to answer this. What's the best way to learn a new language? Our next expression is I feel like. This phrase is great for expressing an emotional opinion. It's often used in more relaxed conversations. For example,
What do you want to eat?
I feel like having fish and chips. To sound natural, join feel and like together. We can do this because feel ends in an L, a consonant sound, and like starts with the same consonant sound, L. And when this happens, simply don't pronounce the first one. So slowly, it sounds like this, feel like. And at normal speed, feel like. Feel like. You try. I feel like. Now use it to answer this. What's the best way to relax after a long day? If you're not entirely sure about something, but want to share your opinion, what your thoughts are anyway, it seems to me is a great choice. It's a softer, more uncertain way of expressing what you think. For example, there's no way we're going to be finished on time.
It seems to me that we should have started a little earlier.
When you say, it seems to me, you're not asking a question, but stating a fact. So make sure the pitch of your voice goes down at the end, like this. It seems to me. It seems to me. You try. It seems to me. Now use it seems to me to answer this. Should we invite people over for the weekend? I believe is a stronger expression that shows confidence in your opinion. It's great when you really want to let others know exactly what you're thinking. For example,
Let's do the housework tomorrow.
I believe we should stick to our plans and not change things at the last minute. Believe is a really strong word when it's used in any sentence, so make sure you stress it by pronouncing it really clearly, especially the end part, the leave. I believe. And again, lower your pitch at the end as you say it. I believe. You try. Now answer this. Do you think studying every day is necessary? This next one is a little different, but it's very helpful when you want to express an opinion based on what you think is true, but you're not 100% certain. I assume. This shows that you're making an educated guess based on the facts that you do know. For example,
Having extra staff is really helping with the work.
in that case, I assume we'll finish the project by next Friday, since we're ahead of schedule. When you say, I assume, try to sound not too certain. It's like saying, I'm pretty sure this is the case, but I'm open to new information. To pronounce assume correctly, change the a at the beginning to the schwa sound. So it's not assume, it's assume. You try. Assume. Now try it in this sentence. I assume everything will be fine by then. Now use it to answer this. When will the meeting start? From where I stand. This phrase is similar to from my point of view, but a little bit more formal, so it's great to use in a business setting. It also gives everyone no doubt that this is your strong opinion. For example,
Perhaps we should make more YouTube videos.
from where I stand, we should prioritise quality over speed. As you learned before, From, when said in a fast, natural way, becomes from. And join the were and the I together by moving the r sound from the end of were to the front of the I. So slowly it sounds like this. From where I stand. And at normal speed, from where I stand. You try. From where I stand. Now use from where I stand to answer this. What should we focus on this week? Earlier you learned I feel like, but by changing the last word from like to that, it changes the tone and the meaning slightly. I feel that is great for expressing your opinion in a more personal, emotional way. For example, starting a new business has just been exhausting.
True, but I feel we should take a moment to appreciate how far we've come.
Unlike all of the previous expressions we've covered in this video, there's no joining of words available to us, so pronounce each one separately and put some emotion and stress on the word feel, like this. I feel that. You try. I feel that. Now use I feel that to answer this. Do you think we should spend more time together as a team? Next we have I tend to think. And this expression is useful when you want to tell others that you're not totally convinced, but you still want to share what you believe is correct.
What's the fastest way of becoming fluent?
I tend to think that learning in short bursts works better than long study sessions. This expression, I tend to think, is great practice for the English t and th sounds. To make the t sound, don't listen to people who tell you to touch the roof of your mouth with your tongue. Instead, just stroke the back of your top teeth like this. T, t, t. You try. T. Now say tend to. You can hear that I've changed the oo in to a schwa. Let's try it again. Tend to. Now for the th sound, make sure your tongue is firm. That's one of the biggest mistakes English learners make, is having their tongue too floppy, so it sounds like th. So keep it firm and gently push it against your top teeth as you pull your tongue back. Repeat after me. Think that. Again, think that. And the whole thing, I tend to think that. Now use I tend to think that to answer this. How should we prepare for the presentation? Using to my mind when you want to express a very personal opinion shows that the opinion is uniquely yours. For example,
Some people say that you can learn English just by listening.
to my mind, the best way to improve in English is by speaking it as much as possible. To say this like a native speaker, change the to t using the schwa sound and my mind separately, bringing your lips firmly together for the M sounds. So the whole thing is to my mind, to my mind. You try. Now use it to answer this. Should we travel by train or by bus for the trip? Now, to my mind, you should click on this link for another great English language lesson. I'll see you next time.